When a society chooses to neglect morality, it should not be a surprising thing when immorality becomes the norm of the day. You see, the drama that happened between Comfort Emmanson and Ibom Air hostess supposed to be a lesson for so many to learn, but unfortunately, it became a reason so many trended, and so many people came online. They talked about it and so on. But I want to say that when a society chooses popularity over moral principles, it is sowing a seed that will someday consume such society. And evidently, that is what is actually happening in our society today. You see all kinds of abnormalities, immorality, killings, and all kinds of things that should not be mentioned among human beings are now happening in our society because we have neglected the moral principles from the moral governor. Yeah, when that video came online, many people gave their opinions as to who is right, who is wrong. They gave their judgment. But I'm not interested in talking about the video, faulting anybody who was right or wrong. But I want to also just say that you who must have said something about it, what standard did you use to measure who is right or who is wrong? Some people may have even been influenced by the nakedness of the lady. Maybe when a nakedness came online, it may have enticed you and you loved it, and that also influenced your judgment. Some others may have seen the action that the Miss Comfort demonstrated against the air hostess and used that as a criteria to pass judgment. But whatever may have been the case, my issue here is that it is only the moral governor that has the standard to determine who is right or who is wrong. So there are so many moral issues that I see in that incident. So many moral issues that I see in that incident. First, I want to point out just a few of them. First is on Miss Comfort herself. You see, when she was dragged and her body was exposed, I saw a video of her when she was telling her own side of the story and saying that at the end of the video, she was saying she can no longer go out. Private part is all over the internet. And so even her father also came to also lament, looking for money to say, oh, my daughter that I trained in school has been, yeah, it's very shameful what happened and needed compensation. That was his own, that was what he needed in that angle. That was his own concern. That was his own concern in that issue. But I want to say, but when I check, I think some bloggers brought some pictures before that incident, pictures of Miss Comfort online, and we see some level of indecency in addressing. So she had been freely exposing herself online even before then, until when the thing was now forcefully brought out and she's now lamenting. So why the lament? Why the complaint when you have been exposing yourself online before now? Why? So it's supposed not to be that you complain about it because it is a kind of the seed of indecency that you have sown that is now even coming to consume you. And that is what we are saying. And that is what people don't know. That when you sow seed of indecency, seed of corruption, it is corruption that you will reap. And that is what the moral governor says. In Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, it says, those who sow corruption in the flesh, it is corruption that they will reap. You cannot be sowing seed of indecency and you are expecting to be treated well. And you see, so that is what people don't know. And I want to use this medium to also sensitize the society that there are so many people who are posting naked pictures and nudity, immorality, doing it online and so on and so forth. You are sowing a seed, and that seed will not only consume people, it will also consume you, because you are sowing a seed and it is what you sow that you will reap. Talking about sowing immorality, there are so many people who are sowing seed of indecency even online. If you check the internet today, many people are posting nudity, naked pictures, pornography, and so many other things in the bid to make money. You may make the money, yes, but you have sown a seed either in somebody's heart or in somebody's home. It will cut up with somebody either close to you or related to you. Let's take, for example, somebody who may become your child's lesson teacher tomorrow may be watching those things that you are posting, and they get addicted to it. And since it is out of the abundance of the heart that an action will follow, don't you think that it is possible that that action will be melted on somebody that is close to you? It may even be we hear of people raping little children and all that. Don't you think it's possible it may be your child one day? No matter how you are, say they will go to school and they will mingle with other children and other people in the society, whether you are there or you are not there. So we have to be careful what we do today, because tomorrow it will come back to haunt us. And so you see, that is what we are saying, that the seed of immorality that this lady have been sowing, it caught up with her that day. Then another thing I want to talk about in this video is outbursts of anger. You see people getting angry anyhow. The action that the security agency carried out on Miss Comfort, was it the best way to handle that situation? So it's just a problem of anger. It's a problem of anger, both from Comfort herself and from the security agencies, because we saw Comfort also not being able to control herself, or the people who also reacted to a lack of self-control. The moral governor says that anybody who is quick to get angry is a foolish person. In the book of Proverbs chapter 14 verse 17, he says that those who quickly get angry, they make foolish decisions. And Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 9 also tells us that anger rests in the bosom of fools. He said anger rests in the bosom of fools. You see people fighting on little issues they can negotiate and dialogue because of anger issues. Because of anger issues. See, the two unique and most important gifts that the moral governor gave us as human beings are the gift of communication and the gift of reasoning. It is only human beings that possess these two gifts. The gift of communication. So that you can communicate, you can even dialogue and solve problems without going to violence. And so these are the things we are talking about, that people should learn how to control themselves. People should learn how to think about the principles that the moral governor has given, so that we will use it to live our lives, relate with people in the society. If not, it is just going to be one level of immorality to the other. Those who will be able to deal with you, they will deal with you. And those who you can deal with, you also deal with them. That is the situation we find ourselves. So, in this video, I've said that it is whatever you sow that you will reap. If you sow corruption, you will reap corruption. If you sow self-control, you will also reap the fruit of self-control. If you sow immorality, you also reap the fruit of immorality. So, society should not only follow popularities, but they should also follow the principles that the moral governor has given for a healthy society. I remain Solomon, an agent of the moral governor. Like this video, subscribe to this channel so that we will continue to talk about moral issues and cleanse our society. Share the video to others so that they will also see and learn from what the moral governor has for us. God bless you.